Okay, everybody, I'd like to call the Monday, March 7th, 2016 regular city council meeting to order. We'll do a roll call vote. Alderman Putoff.
Here.
Ferrari.
Here.
Waldorf.
Here.
Lukosius. Radke. Here. Mueller. Here. Sapienza. Here. Payton. Here. Mayor Harrell. Can I get a motion to appoint a temporary chairperson?
So moved. I'd make a motion for Alderman Putoff.
Second. Motion made by Alderman Ferrari, seconded by Alderman Waldorf. All in favor?
Aye.
We have the minutes of the regular meeting for February 22nd, 2016.
I'll make a motion that we accept those into the record.
Second it.
A motion by Alderman Waldorf, with a second by Alderman Ferrari. Financial reports, we have none tonight. Activity reports, we have the Peru Police Department monthly report for January 2016, the Fire Department, Public Works, and the Water and Wastewater Treatment. What's your desire?
Make a motion that we accept these reports into the record.
Second it.
Motion by Alderman Waldorf, second by Alderman Ferrari. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
I do have a short comment on the water and wastewater treatment plants. Total water produced was 77.5 million gallons at our wastewater treatment plants. So the east plant, during normal flow, we processed 106 million gallons, and at the west plant, 38.5 million gallons. Just FYI.
Thank you, Alderman. Any other comments or questions on the reports? Move to committee reports, Finance and Safety Services. Alderman Radke.
Yep, Your Honor. First thing on the agenda for finance this evening, actually the only thing on the agenda for finance this evening are disbursements. Total disbursements for March 9, 2016 are $1,425,337.67. I move that this report be received, placed on file, and the bills paid in the usual manner.
I will second it.
A motion by Alderman Radke, second by Alderman Ferrari, that the bills be paid in the usual manner. Roll call vote.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mueller. Sapienza. Payton.
Alderman Payton or Alderman Ferrari, anything else from Safety Services or Finance?
Nothing from me, Your Honor.
Any of the chiefs got anything they need to?
Thank you. Public Services, Chairman Waldorf.
Yes, sir. First, I'd like to discuss and approve a motion for a quote from Tonka Water in the amount of $39,299 for replacement control panel for softener control functions at the water plant. This is an emergency softener repair, and this is a budgeted item. Chris, you want to give us a little more of an update?
Just
And then,
it does not include the control panel. The control panel issue and is actually less than what it was the last time we did this 2 years ago. Ourselves to save the city some additional money, so it actually cost-wise from a couple years ago.
Very good, thank you.
Any other questions from the council? Thanks, Chris. Dave, you have a motion. Is there a second? Second by Alderman Sapienza. We have a motion from Alderman Waldorf with a second by Alderman Sapienza to approve the quote from Tonka Water in the amount of $39,299. We'll have a roll call vote.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mueller.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Next, Your Honor, we have a motion to approve an engineering agreement with Chamlin and Associates for the crack sealing and pavement marking project at Illinois Valley Regional Airport. Mike, you have anything you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, as you know, all these agreements are reviewed and approved by the Division of Aeronautics prior to coming back to us. So they have been reviewed and it has been approved by the Division of Aeronautics and come back to the city now for execution. This is for a project that last fall we had discussed. Division of Aeronautics was here on a visit doing an assessment of the airport, and one of the items they had noted were some of the cracks that needed to be addressed in the runway, as well as the pavement markings. The pavement markings have faded significantly, so we want to get out there and readdress all of that.
Any other questions, council?
I'll make that a motion.
I will second.
Motion from Alderman Mueller with a second from Alderman Waldorf to approve the engineering agreement with Chamlin and Associates for the crack seal pavement marking project at the Illinois Valley Regional Airport. We have a roll call vote.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mueller.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton.
Motion approved.
In conjunction with that, I'd like to make a motion to seek bids for the crack sealing and pavement marking project at Illinois Valley Regional Airport.
Second.
We have a motion from Alderman Mueller with a second from Alderman Waldorf to seek the bids for the crack sealing pavement marking project at the Illinois Valley Regional Airport. We'll have a roll call vote.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mueller.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton.
Motion approved.
Next, Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to award the bid for the Area 3 Phase 1 sewer separation to the lowest responsible bidder, J.W. Osula, in the amount of $1,195,240.
We have a motion from Alderman Waldorf with a second from Alderman Sapienza to approve the Area 3 Phase 1 sewer separation to the lowest responsible bidder. Is there any comments on that, or tell us a little bit?
This is the next phase of our ongoing sewer separation that is mandated by the EPA. As I said, Osula was the lowest bidder. Eric, can you give us a little more?
Yeah, as you had commented, is our ongoing annual sewer separation project. Again, the area that this year's separation project will encompass is coming from West Street along 2nd over to Grant, and then north on Grant up to 5th, and 5th Street across to Peoria Street. We will be performing some boring operations underneath Route 6 at Grant and Route 6. And just to note on the bids, they were very competitive, and we had quite a few bidders again.
And Eric, what's the time frame?
This project probably will start within the next 4 to 6 weeks, and it'll take us into late season, late fall.
Okay, thank you. Anything else, Alderman Waldorf?
No, sir.
Any other questions, council? We have a motion made by Alderman Waldorf with a second by Alderman Sapienza. Would like a roll call vote?
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mueller.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton.
Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to award bid for the Wenzel Road utility extension to the lowest responsible bidder.
Which is J.W. Osula in the amount of $321,783.90.
Will that be a second, Dave?
Yes, sir, please.
We have a bid from J.W. Osla and a motion made by Alderman Sapienza with a second by Alderman Waldorf to accept the bid of $321,783.90 from J.W. Osla. Is there any questions, comments?
Okay, this is utility extension is part of our long-term improvement plan there along Wenzel Road. We'll be starting at Plank Road, moving east. It'll take us across the Ernett property. Currently, the farm field there just south of the Public Works property where the electric building currently is and where the new Public Works building is being built. Again, we had very competitive bids and quite a few bidders for this one as well. We do have an accelerated contract on this project, and the reason is we have an easement with the Ernets in the farm field, which is approximately 3 acres worth of land that's going to be encompassed, and we want to get that back into production for farming season, so we have a late April completion on this project, so it is an expedited time frame.
The only question I have, will they have 2 crews going, Eric, being that they're, do you know, or?
I don't know that at this point, so I can update with that later once we talk with those.
Both, they got the bid for both projects, I don't know if they.
I fully anticipate that they'll finish the Wenzel Road Utility Extension project first because of the time frame, and then by that time, materials will probably be on site, because there will be some time to get materials here for the sewer separation project, and then they'll roll right into the sewer separation, would be my assumption.
Okay, thank you. Again, let's have a roll call vote.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf. Aye. Radke.
Aye.
Mueller. Sapienza. Peyton.
Your Honor, I would like to make the following motions to award the projects to the lowest bidder for the Peru Public Works Building Phase 2. The first one will be tabled. That's a bid package for the general and alternate bids to Vissering Construction. Due to the fact that they were the only bids that we received, the city engineer has requested that we table that for a little more due diligence to make sure that the bid is appropriate.
Yeah, so this wouldn't be uncommon. If we do receive a single bid on any project, we want to do is go out and do an independent review of that bid, and then we'll bring that bid back here in 2 weeks with a recommendation.
So the motion will apply to the following bid packages. Package 22.01 is plumbing to JB Contracting Corporation in the amount of $186,900. Bid package 23.01 is the HVAC to John Sales and Service in the amount of $1,749. And the bid package 26.01 is electrical. And the alternate bid goes to Gatsa Electric in the amount of $254,000 with alternate number 4 at $14,500. Eric, could you comment, please?
Certainly. These are the remaining bid packets for the Public Works building, and as they are highlighted, it's to take care of all the interior work. The general packet that we'll revisit will be your finish work, your carpentry work, and your masonry work inside the building. And then, of course, the other ones are self-explanatory with the plumbing, the heating and cooling, and the electrical packets. Those 3, we did receive multiple bids on each of those packages, so it was a competitive bid for those, and I am also recommending to award those 3 packets.
Eric, what does alternate mean?
The alternate is what we build into the contract depending on budget. So, for instance, the electrical alternate was to upgrade the entire building to LED lighting. So being that we're currently, with our numbers running slightly under the budget, we were able to exercise that alternate bid because of the bid prices.
It's worth noting that there's an error on there. Alternate number 4 is $1,450, not $5,000. What's on there? The comma was in the wrong place.
No,
And
partly it is 14,500. Yeah, if you turn to sheet 2 of the bid tabulation, you'll see the spread was from 14,272 to 20,000 for the alternate bids.
we missed a decimal point.
Yeah, I like your paycheck.
Accurate and.
Sorry.
I'd also like to note that those were the lowest bids, and it's also good to hear that we're currently under budget with most of the items that have been bid, so that's good to see. We do have a Motion by Alderman Waldorf, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Alderman Mueller for accepting those 3 bid packages.
I just
Mo-
wanted to also say thank you for the extra due diligence on the one bid. I think it's good that we're doing that, so.
Yeah, wonderful. JB Contracting, $186,900. John Service and Sales, $177,749. And GOTS Electric in the amount of $254,000 with the alternate number 4 of $14,500. Again, it was a motion made by Alderman Waldorf with a second by Alderman Mueller. We'll have a roll call vote.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mueller.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton.
Motion accepted. Anything else, Alderman Waldorf?
Chief King, anything else? Chief Burnaby? Anyone? No? That's all from Public Services, Your Honor.
Report of City Attorney ordinances and resolutions.
Yes, the first ordinance I have is an ordinance authorizing acceptance of the water sewer easement from Bernard T. Ernett and Patricia A. Ernett concerning Plank Road property. As Eric had mentioned earlier, this has to do with the Wenzel Road utility extension. Be it ordained.
We have a motion on the floor.
So moved, Your Honor.
Motion by Alderman Waldorf.
Second, Your Honor.
Second by Alderman Ferrari. We'll have a roll call vote.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mueller.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton.
Next, I have a resolution authorizing agreement with Steak and Shake Inc. and Kim NP Multi-State 2 LLC concerning Venture Drive realignment project. This is to acquire a small parcel of property. It's about .04 acres. We already got the quitclaim deed for it. This is to authorize the agreement with them. Their sign will need to be relocated, and there will also have to be some re-landscaping work done for the project.
Your Honor, I'll make a motion to accept the resolution as written and read.
A motion by Alderman Waldorf with second by Alderman Sapienza. We'll have a aye or nay.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any other ordinances or resolutions?
That's all I have.
Unfinished business, council. Staff, anything in order? Petitions, communications? Have a motion tonight to hire a selected candidate for the position of administrative assistant.
I will make that a motion.
Motion by Alderman Waldorf, second by Alderman Peyton. Roll call vote.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf.
Aye.
Radke.
Aye.
Mueller.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton.
Let's just update community what this position will be handling, if we could.
Certainly. The administrative assistant position is going to be handling duties assigned to them from the engineering department as well as the building and zoning department. What they will also be doing is we'll be tasking them with some courthouse research for projects that we do, maintaining project files and calendars, and assisting with putting together bid packets, soliciting bids to contractors, organizational filing of our projects, permits, things of that nature that we do with the IEPA, the state. They'll be coordinating some of that detailed work, as well as assisting Chief King's department in the building and zoning with handling that day-to-day front window operation.
Thank you. Any questions? We'll move ahead to petitions and communications.
Yes, Your Honor. The first communication is from the Better Fishing Association Kids Fishing, requesting permission to hold the annual Baker Lake Kids Fishing Exposition on May 21st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then form the Council of Kids Fishing Tournament for the I&M Canal, which is going to be on June 18th. Also asking for a $1,000 donation, so there'd be 2 items. One is permission for the Baker Lake, and the second is the donation for the Baker Lake.
Okay. What do you feel, council?
I'll make a motion. Let me go ahead with it.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion from Alderman Waller with a second from Alderman Ferrari to support the kids fishing request and to have the $1,000 donation for the Kids Fishing Expo on May 21st. We'll have a roll call vote for that.
Alderman Putoff.
Aye.
Ferrari.
Aye.
Waldorf. Radke.
Aye.
Mueller.
Aye.
Sapienza. Peyton.
Does somebody want to share the Peru Veterans Memorial Group presentation for the annual report? Do you have that, Dave? I do.
This is from Commander, Peru Veterans Memorial Group, to the Peru City Council. During the year 2015, the Peru Veterans Memorial Group reported for duty 36 times. 31 veteran burials were conducted at the request of their families. The remaining 5 call-outs were as follows. May 28th, the annual Memorial Day service conducted at Washington Park. June 14th, Flag Day, the 5 p.m. at Veterans Park, where all the worn and torn flags were retired. November 11th, the Veterans Day service conducted at Washington School. December 5th, the Pearl Harbor Day Parade and Memorial Service at the South Shore Boat Club. December 15th, the Veterans Group went to the Illinois Veterans Home in LaSalle and distributed 182 denim shirts, jogging suits, lap blankets, and veterans to the veterans residing in the home. Currently, there are 20 active members serving in the Peru Veterans Memorial Group. Your continuing support allows us to keep providing these memorial services for our proud veterans. The veteran burials of 2015: William Kamanish, Raymond Zebron, Peter Decker, Norbert Laybach, Bill Wilkie, Richard Bryant, Frederick Bells, James Riva, Chester Paremba, Betty Stotzel, Howard Schmidt, Martin Tesh, Ernest Stewart, Raymond Gauss, John Goff, Joe Bordas, Joe Wietzek, Robert Chapman, Wayne Parise, Edward Thompson, Francis Flaherty, Delmar Rankiewicz, Martin Shep, and Wayne Liebhart. Also Bob Petrowski, Bill Garber, Gene Klug, Larry Tadish, Louis Giacovazzi, Leonard Trevero, Leonard Carlson.
I think on behalf of the city, we'd like to send a thank you letter to those involved in the Veterans Group, if you could do that, Dave, because we certainly appreciate their efforts and it means a lot to their families. I think a lot of us take that for granted, but they're out there on cold days, sunny days, and they're doing some nice things in respect for our veterans. We also have a communication from...
Before we move on to the veterans, we have the event at the airport. Alderman Lukosius is not here tonight. He's been coordinating that. But has anyone reached out to the Veterans Memorial Group to see if there's anything they can do, or maybe collect some funds at that event? Or I don't know if there'd be anything that would be beneficial for them. Okay.
We have communication from Nano Chem Solutions requesting re-subdivision of Lot 2 in the Jeffrey D. Corso subdivision.
Where's that at?
Don Laura.
I'll make a motion that we accept the communication and send it to the planning and zoning
I'll second.
for their expertise.
Okay, we have a motion from Alderman Waller, for a second from Alderman Mueller, to send that to the Planning Commission, Zoning Board of Appeals. Yes. Any questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Nay? Approved. Public comment.
Can I forgot something. I see Washington School is down. They're working on the landscaping now. I'd like us to start looking at a design or for like a flower garden type thing. I think we need to put something like that in that area. So if we could, I'd like to, everybody just start thinking of some ideas of what we could put over there.
Do we have the deed yet? They deeded it?
No, they won't deed it until it's to our satisfaction with the, foundation removal and the seeding and everything.
That's correct. There's certain provisions that I put built into their contract on behalf of the city with compaction requirements, finish grade requirements. So we'll do a review of that when everything is to that point. And there's some test results that they also have to submit to my office for review.
As far as final plan for that, Tony, I believe that Rec Board has some ideas that they're gonna load out there, and we'll hear a little bit more about it toward the end of this month.
Speaking of Rec Board, when is their next meeting?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yep.
What time?
Tomorrow at 6:30.
It'll be the fireworks, proposals discussed. Correct.
Second.